is Itandra. Welcome back to my channel. Hi everyone, I'm so excited that you guys are back. Welcome back to this new vlog. Well, it's not really a vlog because it's a story time, and you might have seen on the title of this video that I'm not drinking Fanta Pine today. I'm drinking Amanzi because I'm trying to get skinny. So today's story time is one that I don't want to think about, guys, because I'm traumatized. I don't want to talk about it, but for the sake of this vlog, because I love you guys, I'm getting into it. I'm really just getting into it. So you guys watched my previous story time, and thank you guys so much much for the response that I got for the past story time. It's so sad, guys, that it pains that my pains are entertainment to you guys, but it's fine. It's fine. It's okay. Ultimately, I just want you guys to learn from the mistakes that I made and maybe just be like more cautious, be more woke, because I feel like everything that I've been through, it's kind of helped me to be here, you know. It's helped me to be aware because the world is rough. My mom is making so much noise in the background. However, this one is about the time my friend tried to pimp me out, and it went completely wrong because it was not even cool. Like, it was not cool. Like, why would you do that to your friend? Anyway, so I think this was like right after matric. I think it was a year or two after matric, or a year after matric. I'm not that sure. I had this friend of mine, so we went to the same school. We knew each other because we went to the same school. We met each other, I think, in primary, and then we met again in high school. So what was happening is she went to the same high school, and then at some point I think she left my high school, and then we met, I think, on Facebook or on Instagram. She inboxed me on Facebook or on Instagram. Basically what put us back together is that she had texted me, I'm not sure if it was Facebook or Instagram, but she texted me saying that, friend, would you be interested in doing promotions? And at this point it was after matric, and I'm all about making your own money and stuff like that, so I asked questions. I was like, promotions, babe, what does that mean? So she was like, no, you basically you're promoting a certain brand and then they pay you. So we go to events and then we promote the brand, we wear the t-shirts and all that. So I was like, okay, just as long as I'm not gonna be having to wear explicit clothes or look like I'm trying to sell my body and whatever, I'm down for it. Like, I'm down for it, friend. Masianze, let's do it. She was like, yes, friend, Footwear, you're perfect, you're cute, you're beautiful, they're going to take you and you're gonna do the job. And so connected again, so we exchanged numbers, and her and I became close again on the basis of, you know, she introduced me to this opportunity to make money. So money is good, we love money. So I was like, sure, friend, like, independent girls making their own money, pushing gumandi, like, love it. I get my first job, so she puts me on, we start chatting on WhatsApp, she puts me on, I get my first job. The first job I get was there used to be an event that used to happen at Mary Fitzgerald Square called Back to the City. I think it was like a hip-hop event, and I got my first job to promote Red Bull, which was better for me because I wasn't drinking. So we do it. So there was two options, right? We had gotten in the morning when they were still setting up, because we needed to set up our promo area, and then there was two options. You had the option to stand behind the counter and actually sell, and you had the option of putting on the belt with the tray and actually walking around and promoting the brand. And I was just like, first of all, what's not going to happen is I'm not going to walk around the whole of Mary Fitzgerald Square. That one paid more, but I was just like, it's not that deep, guys. I'm not going to put on a belt and a belt tray and walk around, and it's not going to happen. I'm not doing it. I've got nothing against people who do it. I was just like, Andy Zoyenza. Sorry. So I took the job standing behind the counter, also because it was kind of like a bar setup, and I had an aunt that used to have a tavern situation. I think she still has it. And my aunt, may her soul rest in peace. I think my cousin still runs the tavern type situation. Not really a tavern, but a pub. You can buy alcohol. So I kind of knew how it worked. So every time we would go sleep at my aunt's, I kind of knew how it worked. Like, I know how to sell, and I know how to like put the change in the cashier, in the cash thing, and get change out. I knew how it worked. So I was like, nah, I'll be behind the counter. I'll do the work behind the counter. You get what I'm saying? So, so I did the work behind the counter. Like these girls are making their own money. Silap. So at the time, I was dating a guy who had texted me. First of all, he was not even about this whole. My mom, first person who wasn't about it was my mom. She was against it because she kind of felt, is it even safe? So I guaranteed that everything was safe. We were doing it under a company, and there was even transportation for us to go home afterwards. This is where it would end. This is when I'd come back home. So she was like, okay, it's fine, cool. The guy I was dating at the time as well, he was like, not for it. He was just like, I'm not sure how I feel about it, but if you really want to do it, babe, run with it, go for it. He was just like, why are you? I was like, because I want to make my own money. I want to be that girl, you know. And he was like, okay, go be that girl, just be safe. And he had told me, he was like, because I told him that there's transportation, and he was like, let me know when you guys are done. If ever you're gonna need transport, let me know. Or maybe you want to leave earlier, which wasn't an option, because if you're working, you can't leave earlier. Maybe you want to leave earlier, whatever, let me know. I'll drive from wherever I am. I'll come to you and I'll pick you up. So I was just like, it's not even that deep, whatever, babe, I'll be safe. Okay, I'll be safe. So while I was working, a friend of mine, he actually stayed down the road from Mary Fitzgerald Square, and he had an apartment there, and he just decided to come to the event. So he bumps into me where I was stationed, where I was selling Red Bulls, and he bumps into me there, and he's like, oh my gosh, yeah, cool, I'm here with my cousin. This is a friend of mine. This is someone I've been friends with for years, so I really trusted him. So he was like, if ever you're gonna need transport after this, let me know. I'm here with my cousin and he has a car. We can go drop you off. So I'm like, don't worry, I got transport. What you talking about? So here we are, me and my friend, guys, we're making our own money. Like, we felt like independent girls, you know, like we were there working. After the event, now we had to wait. Obviously, we had to wait to get paid. So you help with the cleanup, you help with everything. You disassemble the bar situation, pack everything up, and then you have to wait for the boss, and then she will like now hand everyone their money. We got handed our monies, and I felt like it. Like, I got my check, and I was like, independent girls worldwide. I felt like a G, you know. And I am that kind of a girl. I like working for my own money. I like going into a shop and spending money that I made. Like, it makes me feel so good about myself. I don't know if other girls can. Let me know down below if like that there's just something so good about spending money that you worked hard for. And I worked that day. Oh my gosh, I worked so hard that day. But little did I know that I had another shift. So my friend's like, friend, we're gonna go together, right? So I'm like, yes, we're going together. And in my head, I'm thinking we're going together with the transport that was provided for us by the company for us to go home. And we walk out. So I get my stuff. We're done packing up. We're done getting paid. We walk out, and I text my mom. I'm like, about to leave. Event is over. About to leave. Put my phone back in my bag. My mom's like, cool, see you in a bit. She said she's watching a movie or something. So my mom is still up. This is around 11. So my mom's still up. She's like, watching a movie. Cool, see you in a bit. I'm like, yeah, we're about to leave. We're gonna get in the transport, and cool. My friend, we get to where the transport is. My friend's like, no, friend, we're not going with the transport. I'm like, how, friend? What do you mean we're not going with the transport? She's like, no, friend, we're not going with the transport. A friend of mine's gonna drop us off. And I'm like, how, Ngani? We have transport right here. Why would we need, like, I turned down, I had options of people that could also fetch me. I had options of people who wanted to take me home. I've got the option of, you know, but I decided I'm gonna go with the truck that was provided for us by the people that we are working for. Like, I'm so confused. Otini. She's like, no, my friend is gonna take us home. Damn moment number one. The friend drives a VW Golf 6. That was dumb moment number one. You do not get into a VW. I'm sorry to say, like, I'm not one to judge people, but if you drive a VW Golf 6 or Golf 7, I'm judging you. Anyway. So it's fine. I know, friend, she's gonna drop us back home. When we get in this car, my friend sits in the front. So there's 2 guys in this car and a girl, right? I'm guessing this girl was also working at the event, but she was not part of our, and I'm guessing this girl was also friends with my friend. I can't say my friend's name because I ain't trying to rat people out, even though they're just so shady. Anyway, so then my friend says, okay, friend, he's gonna take us home. Please give him your address. So I give this guy my address and he puts it in a GPS. She's sitting in the front. I'm sitting at the back with this other girl in the middle, and the other guy sitting by the door. I'm sitting by the door. So I gave this guy my address. Everything is chilled. He's GPSing me home. I'm going home. Does your girl not fall asleep? Mistake number 2. I fell asleep. Also, guys, I was tired. It was a long day. A long day of working. I was hustling. You guys want some more hustling. Anyway. No, Dilale in the car. I fall asleep. I'm just like, let me rest. We're on my way back home. Takes about 20-25 minutes. So Kandi Vuka mid-sleep. I'm thinking, no, but then we've been on the road for long. The one but I'm into the location up. And the guys, I'm like, friend, where are we? Like, I want to go home. And my friend's like, no, we're just dropping the other girl off, the girl next to me. So I'm like, oh, okay, like. We drop this girl off. We get to a place. We get to a place. This guy comes back in the car. And the other guy comes back in the car. And the other guy must not because at this point. Do you understand? So the other guy gets back in the car. And he gets back in the car. And in my head now, we're taking me home. You understand? Because we took home the other girl. And in my head now, we're taking me home. I gave him my address. GPS. Right. Man. I think I felt it the second time I woke up. I was just like, friend, we're not on our way. And also from Soweto, the route to my house is very straightforward. So at this point, I was just like, now I'm annoyed because I should have been home a long time ago. I should have been home a long time ago. And also, my friend keeps on being like, no, friend, we're taking you home. And I'm like, no, but then this is not the route to my house. I realized, but okay, and this is bank. I said, no, friend, we're going to drop off okay. I'm like, but then, okay, cool. At this point, I'm not even sleeping anymore because I'm just like, I'm getting played. At this point, I'm not even falling asleep anymore. I'm getting played. My friend is in the front seat, passenger seat. She is flirting with the guy who's driving. And I'm looking at this dude who's about to get dropped home. And he keeps on looking at me. And he's trying to talk to me. And I'm just like, no. And I'm just like, no. My name is Jonga. And I'm just like, yo, and it's a dig where like I want to go home. So my mom keeps on texting me. So I end up telling her that, listen, dude, I'm not on my way with the transport anymore. My friend ended up getting, my mom's like, what? So you're not, first of all, I've been waiting for you. Number 2, I don't think she was waiting for me, but like she was watching a movie. So she's like, first of all, and so I'm like, no, we ended up taking a ride with my friend's friend and he's dropping me off now. We're just going to drop off another guy. My mom, that's when she just started getting pissed. Then, it was like such a dodgy place. We are outside this RDP house and there is a mkuku. I don't even want to say a room. There's a mkuku in the back of this RDP house. Simise iqinywe imoto. And I'm like, friend, I need to go home. Abe Ukai, the driver. I had to go immediately when I say to my friend, like, I'm thinking when we get to this RDP, this guy's gonna get off. Like, that's his stop. Then they're taking me home now. Like, it's my turn, you know. I had to drive. Abe ecima imoto. Ephuma emotweni. When I asked my friend, good friend, it's time for me to go. Oh, driver, why is it? Switched off his car, got out of the car. I'm like, friend. My friend gets out of the car and is like, she's basically looking at me like, she gets out of the car and then she gets into the back room, the RDP back room with this guy. And I'm like, no. You joke. Prank. I'm being played. This is not happening to me. Friend, Apume, Angene in the room with this guy, they get in, they lock the door. I'm now sitting with this dude in the car and he's looking at me like, and I'm looking at him like no, that's what's not gonna happen. So I get out of the car now and I go and I knock in the back room like, friend. Now I'm calling her by her full name. I'm like, dude, I want to go home. And she's like, friend, just speak with the other guy. Like, be with the other guy. I need to like, we're 2-2. So be with the other guy. I'm like, be with the other Otini. She's like, friend, I thought you got it by 2-2 galongo. And I'm like, no, I didn't get it. I wanted to go home. Mind you, the door is not open. She's on the other side of the door in this back room with the driver of this car that is now here that refuses to take me home. And she's not opening. She's just like, friend, kaloku. And I'm like, no, friend, I need to go home. And the other guy is just on some, I'm all you got. Come here. And I'm like, disgusting. No, the bottom. And in the back room there was another door. So I'm guessing that was they were split in half, and then the other room is for the other guy and for the other guy and me. What? Where are we? See, because so I start panicking. I start shit panicking and I start knocking and they're not opening. Now they're not even responding. Like, I'm knocking and they're not opening, they're not even responding. And the other guy's just looking at me like, you don't have another choice, girl, just get in the room with me. At this point, my life is in danger because this other guy could have done whatever else he wanted to do with me. He could have dragged me into the other room and, you know. So I'm starting to feel unsafe. And at this point, I'm calling my mom. I'm calling my mom. Call my mom, tell her what happens. My mom's like, where are you? I walk into the street and this is a place, I know in a stop sign, guys. It's even got gravel. It looked like it was those RDP developments that are just getting developed. It just had sand on the floor. There's no street names. I don't know what street I'm on. I do not know where I am. I'm like to my mom, I don't know where I am. My mom's like, how do you not know where you are? Where is the person that was driving the car? Like, the person that was driving the car is in his room. He's left me with the other dude. He's in his room with my friend and they refuse to open. My mom's like, what? I'm like, I don't know where I am. And now I'm like panicking. I'm like, Anzaz no one DP. Like, do you get what I'm saying? And my mom's like, who are you with? I'm like, I'm with the other guy who is waiting for me to go into the room with him, because clearly I was his date for today. That's what he was told. Because this guy's like, didn't your friend tell you that? My mom's like, give the other guy the phone. I'm like, okay. I give the other guy the phone because I had already been pleading with this guy that please speak to your friend, I want to go home. And this guy's just like, didn't your friend tell you that you're supposed to be with me? And I'm like, nigga, bye. Gave the other guy the phone. I don't know what my mom said to this guy. And this guy went and knocked at his friend and was like, Ntwana, give your phone. Wants to talk to you. The friend's like, hey, dude, like, leave me alone. And this guy's like, bruh, there's someone on the phone and she wants to talk to you. Because my mom was like, give the driver of the car the phone. I don't know what she said. My mom is a hero, guys. My mom is a G. This guy's like, my mom spoke to he ended up opening the door. Can you believe that my friend at this point has sold me out to the core? She's not even appearing in Mnyango. Like, she's not even coming to the door. Now it's the guy that's coming to the door. The guy comes to the door. His friend gives him the phone. I don't know what my mom said to him. But immediately when this guy said bye, okay, cool, okay, sure, bye, and dropped the phone, the guy was like, babe, let's go. Ntwana Ari. Now he's calling my friend babe. He's saying to my friend, babe, let's go. My friend now, this guy's like, hey, Ari, we need to go drop this girl off. I do not know what my mom said, guys. Ukhumbule sokuphelene 2 hours, an hour, 2 hours ngoku. Okondisilwa, like and now I'm even embarrassed to call my mom. I'm embarrassed to call Okondisilwa. I'm sitting outside. My friend is just like, go get with the other dude, and the other dude is just like, come get with me. You're my date for the night. And I'm just like, and I don't know what they agreed on with my mom, but they agreed that they would meet at some main road. My mom was like, you're gonna bring my daughter to that main road. He was just like, he wasn't even on our way. My mom kept on calling, and my mom was like, give him the phone, and he would just be like, siyaza mama, sisendleleni mama, siyashidlula kuphi kuphi mama manje, senza in, and I'm just like, yeah. We got to a main road that was very close to my house, and that's where they dropped me off. So when we get there, my mom was already waiting there. My mom was already waiting for her daughter there. When we get there, my friend gets out of the car with me, and I'm getting out of the car. I'm pissed at this point. I'm not talking to her. I'm not talking to anyone. When my mom calls, my mom's like, give him the phone. So I give him the phone, and my mom is busy telling him where we're going to meet, and he's just busy saying to my mom, he's cooperating. I don't know what my mom told him, but he's cooperating at this point. He's just like, yes, mama, no, mama. Mama, mama, robot, mama, mama. I was just like, whoa. Okay, first of all, moms are heroes. And we get to the main road. I get out of the car. I take my ish out of the car. I'm pissed when I get out of the car. She follows me out to the car. She's walking behind me. My mom grabs me and hugs me. And then she wanted to like kind of speak to my mom. And mom looked at her and mom was like, don't. And she just stood there, and I got in the car. And she's not trying to talk to me. And I'm looking at her like, the trash. I got in the car, went home. Slept. The next day she like tried to text me, and I was just like, I can't have friends like you, dude. Like, I can't. I think that's when I started really evaluating my circle of friends, and I was just like, with her, I was just like, you can't be my friend. I can't sit with you. I can't. Like, what kind of a friend does that? Like, you don't even warn me. Also, it's not even about warning me. You think it's okay to do that. Like, it just goes back to the whole stalker mentality. Like, none of my friends would call me and be like, yo, we're having a, my guy friends call me and be like, yo, we're having a break, let's talk. Like, it's that whole mentality of you, because you want a guy so bad, and the guy's like, okay, bring my friend someone, and then so I'm the someone that you bring in, and I'm getting no, guys, it doesn't work that way. Anyway, moral of the story is, watch your friends. And if you're the friend that's willing to sell out your friends for a guy, that is whack, babes. Do not sell out your friends. There is so much happening in our society right now. Girls are getting raped, girls are getting murdered because of that exact mentality, because of girls that sell us out and try to pimp us out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's the moral of the story, guys. Yo, it was the bottom. It was the bottom. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you like it. Give it a thumbs up, comment down below, and if you're not yet subscribed, subscribe to this channel. I love you guys so much. Thank you so much for tuning into this video, and I hope you learned something from this video. Watch your circle. Again, trust your intuition. Again, be vigilant, be woke, be awake, be that girl. Love you guys. Bye.